Oh no, it's kicked everyone.
Oh, shit. Are we live?
Hey!
I think we're back. And now you guys can see a lot more of the room.
Ooh. Ooh, exposed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
No one's here.
All right, we're back.
Is it working?
Everyone? Oh, shit. Yeah, that seems fine.
Hey!
Awesome. All right, you know, these things, they don't always have to go smoothly, bro.
I think we have to tell the other people. I don't know.
Everyone's back. They're all figuring it out.
I'm giving up.
You know what? We're not here to hold your hand through the process of joining us.
Yeah, that's your problem.
If you can't figure it out, that's your problem.
Look at this.
Dance monkey.
Get out of my room.
Yeah, we're back. It's working. You know what? All we needed this whole time was the bloody DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Savior.
Bless up, DJI.
We don't need you, Nikon webcam utility.
You suck.
Yeah. Get out of here. No, if Nikon, if you want to send us cameras for TECHSAUCE, we will not.
You suck.
Don't say that, bro. We want cameras from Nikon for TECHSAUCE.
Hey, Nikon.
We love you.
We love you.
We're not a big fan of the webcam utility, whatever it's called, software.
Yeah.
For some reason, every time you start your computer, you have to reinstall the software.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You guys want to see something fun? Hey!
What's that?
This is my Lada Niva. And it's a die-cast model. You can open up...
Oh, wait, is that how the engine actually opens?
Yeah, it does. It comes forward. It's got doors. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, we did hear about the Air India crash. We were literally just talking about it, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible and tragic.
I cannot, as someone who literally got off a flight this afternoon from Korea, it is you hear that stuff, you just sit there like, that could have been me. You know?
Guys, the amount of flights we take, honestly, it's not an insignificant chance. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And we were literally, you guys wouldn't know this yet, but we were literally just on an Air India flight.
Yeah.
When we were in India with Mahindra.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any Singapore points for it.
Hey, that's between us.
God damn it. Yeah. Those people didn't get Singapore points either.
Let me set up the laptop. So today you can do whatever you want to us.
Yeah, just throw rotten fruit at us.
Every $1,000 and we'll give each other a high five. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for the rest of the stream.
What about the one in Korea a few months ago? Oh yeah, that was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean, you hear about it every few months and then you try to forget about it, basically. Terrible.
Horrible.
Nice Mahindra hat. I agree. I think you should wear that more often, friend.
Thank you. It's called shilling out.
Are you now a Mahindra sellout?
I am. Hang on, bro. I gotta go shopping. I gotta take my little bag.
Now, friend, usually I have a better dashboard view of this stream. Oh, here we go. I'm in.
How's that?
What about the notebook as well? Don't forget the notebook. Huh?
Notebook and matching pen. Hang on.
So now you can be all Mahindra'd out to the max.
ASMR.
What are you writing down? Poo poo pee pee? Oh, here we go. Now I've got my dashboard. So what about TECHSAUCE? Oh, that is a extremely graphic drawing. Put that
Wait till we get banned from YouTube for all of that.
Like the AI picks it up. It's like, that was too veiny. What about TECHSAUCE? I'm in a conference call, 2 mins. What is TECHSAUCE? It will kill me not knowing. You're going to have to check it out.
Okay, so search TECHSAUCE. It's TECHSAUCE.io is technically the name because some asshole somewhere else has taken the name TECHSAUCE.
Give it to us.
We're taking it back. So TECHSAUCE is our new platform where we are releasing tech reviews. We absolutely love technology, both Daddy Jacob and I. And so, yeah, we are absolutely pummeling that channel now with a bunch of different things. Daddy Jacob just put out a thing on WWDC, the annual developer conference for Apple, which has a bunch of stuff to it. We've done phone reviews and we have so much more coming. So subscribe over there, like literally go over there right now and subscribe.
Guys, this is an M4 MacBook Air. Review coming soon.
Exactly. So, yeah, we're going really hard because it's our other passion in life and we've been wanting to do it for ages. We've just been like, CarSauce is taking priority. You know, it's how we make our living, and it's awesome, and we love it, and it takes up so much time. But at the same time, we also want to explore our other passions. So TechSauce. Can we leave a link in the description?
I think we can. I think we can chuck a link in here.
Pinned comment or something.
Absolutely.
Just go like TechSauce or something, and
can I do that? Can I just do an @? No. I'll bring up the...
So it's TechSauce.io is the channel. Please go over and subscribe and watch the videos because you're going to love it, okay? Don't say I'm a shill for Mahindra, okay? Just because I wear their hats. Does it... You tell me. All right?
Now you're a shill for Princess
Peach. A
Peach.
Nintendo shill, okay?
Bro, honestly, they
yourself.
might actually sue us, so take that off, please. They are very litigious.
Please don't sue us.
There you go, guys. I'm chucking a link in the old chat. I hope it opens in a new tab. Good.
Take off your shirt. I want to see those pepperonis. No worries, mate.
I didn't say that message.
Ah.
Is that the voice in your head again?
That's me.
Playing tricks on us. All right. Well, also, you guys can ask us questions as well. We're going to try and keep up with the chat. It's always a bit of a challenge, but good to see about 50 of you guys in here at the moment. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. Are you guys going to review the BYD C Line 8, which is the Tang L, once it's out to Australia next year? Abso-freaking-lutely.
It sounds tangy.
Sounds like a bit of orange peel.
Yeah, it's weird because we were just with BYD in China reviewing a bunch of their cars. Obviously, the Seagull is out. We have a bunch more videos coming. And it's just strange that they didn't have the car there for us to review, considering that's like the next one coming.
Exactly.
But shout out to their PR because their local Australian PR, it's not their fault. No. They try.
Oh yeah, he definitely tries, and you know he does his best.
He did his best.
He genuinely does. You know what? We were able to capture 7 reviews,
something like
over
that,
2 days. That is a lot for a Chinese car event.
Yeah,
like
massive.
there is so much fluff that goes on at these events, guys. I don't think you guys understand. Like if we're on them together, we're just looking at each other going, can we just get through this so that we can film our videos and go home?
Yeah. Honestly, it's like that. Because, yeah, and this is just another tangent. So, just so you guys have some understanding, I've gone overseas for work 4 times in the last month. Jacob has been 3 times. And so, as cool as that sounds,
By the way, that's overseas, not just interstate.
Yeah, overseas. For work. And as cool as it sounds, and yes, I do feel so privileged to be in this role, and to even get these invites means that we're doing something right. It's tiring, and you miss your family, and like, it's hard.
Yeah, there is a right amount of travel for work, and this is not it.
So, yeah, we're actually taking a little bit of a break. We've got a new hire. His name's Jack. And we're training him up now as a journo. So he won't be in the video stuff, but he'll be for our website, carsauce.com. So go check that out because that site's been doing awesome as well. And yeah, we post daily news and heaps of reviews and stuff. And yeah, so that's kind of our priority for the next month. I'm going to be going to more of the launch events while Daddy Jacob kind of takes the reins of the website and trains up Jack. But yeah, that's only temporary, and then we'll get back into the swing of things. To be honest, you guys aren't going to notice the difference because we're still filming videos together. It's just logistically, like, we're all over the place. And obviously now with TechSauce, again, go subscribe. Please go subscribe.
Actually, I'm going to bring up the channel, and let's see how many subscribers we are on. 362.
Hurry up.
What the hell are you guys doing? Wait, 370.
We launched this channel like 3 days ago, and the fact that not every single person has subscribed.
I know. See, I was expecting we'd instantly have 180,000 subscribers. That's what I was expecting, but you guys have let us down. I'm kidding.
Show me your big fat peppies. No worries. Here we go. Stop asking.
Keep teasing him with that. It'll increase viewer engagement.
Yes.
All right. Any other serious questions? Let's have a look.
I got an idea, actually.
Can you guys do a 2025 Warrior Nissan Patrol?
The issue...
Where are you going?
I'll show you. The issue with all of this is that the Nissan Patrol Warrior has received, and the Nissan Patrol in general in Australia, the Y62, it has received a update to the interior, which is mega. Years overdue, but mega. However, like, what's the point?
It's mega but minor. Like, there's only one upgrade to, like, one very specific part of the interior.
No, it's kind of like
Dude, what the hell is that?
Okay, wait. It's like an optometrist. 1,
Oh no.
2, 1.
Dude, that looks terrible. Is that a weird filter on it?
No, it's a 2 times. It doesn't look very good. Bye.
No, that's not good. That's not good at all.
All right, we'll keep it like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the answer is a solid, big, fat no. Not anytime soon. We actually just have so many cars to review at the moment.
Yeah, you have to be quite selective, honestly, especially with the pace of cars coming out at the moment, especially from China. Like, it's insane.
Oh, that's funny. Your car is becoming a journo. That is funny, okay? I didn't say my JAC.
Actually, yeah, the JAC has been sitting on the side of the road for so long and not being driven that it's become sentient and has started writing news articles.
Interestingly, they're all positive.
Ditching Jack for a Mahindra? You never know. Hey,
like,
if that 3XO, it's before the embargo, I can't continue talking.
Yeah, you can't talk about it.
We'll see. That's all I'll leave it at. What else? Can you guys review the new JQ SUV? Absolutely. Is that the J8, I believe? We will definitely get into that. I love you, Daddy Jacob. I love you.
Where's my I love you?
Daddy Bob or Robert, whatever you want to be called. Hi, Daddy Jacob. Weird amounts of attention directed at me. All right?
I'm feeling left out.
And no, I'm not going to expose my pepperonis. Nice. Wrecked.
No, I can't say that. There's so many things I can't say that I want to say.
Are you still down in, I don't know, Poo Wong or somewhere? I don't know what that means. Is that a weird cutesy way of saying India?
Or Chongqing or something. No, we're not in China anymore.
No.
We've
and
left
our
China.
stomachs are thanking us.
Well, hang on. I'm still in pain. Like I said, guys.
We haven't even had a chance to chat about your trip to Korea. Can you even talk about what just happened? Guys, he just got back this morning, literally.
I don't know if I could talk about what just happened.
Can you talk about what food you ate, at least?
I definitely can. So we were there for 2 days, one night. Came in like the afternoon of the first day, left in the evening of the second. But the first night was Korean fried chicken.
Oh.
And it was...
Yum.
Oh, yes! That's how it was.
That is the only... I'm going to offend some people. That is the only KFC that I like. Yeah, turn it a bit this way. Yeah, this way. That is the only... I'm going to say it. That is the only KFC that I like.
That's just a bad take, but anyway.
It's not a bad take. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Every time I've had KFC, it's been disappointing.
You know what?
Think about it.
You know why this is a fair assessment? Because you're an ex-KFC employee.
It's got nothing to do with it.
You sound like a disgruntled ex-KFC employee.
No, absolutely not. That is just one tip of the iceberg, my friend.
But keep an eye out over the next... actually, it'll be next month, but the embargo will lift for the car that I've driven. Let's just say it is a high-performance EV, and it's incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. And he was there with Hyundai, by the way.
Hyundai.
C-Line 6, thoughts? You're going to have to watch our review.
Idiot.
Weirdo.
It's
no
good.
offense.
It's a good car. It's a really good car. But I will say I was actually rather impressed by the Haval H6 GT FEV. It fixed a lot of the things. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, you pair of kooky pickle-tickling fisters.
Why does that nail everything so well?
That's a sentence I never expected to read, Jim Smith. You guys remind me of Greg and Terry from American Dad. I wish I knew that reference, because I might have laughed at it. Back in 1990, I actually sold Lada products. Niva and Samara. So Samara is the other one we got in Australia, right?
You're getting me excited.
That's awesome.
It's possibly one of my dreamiest cars, and definitely keep an eye out, because at some point I will buy a Lada Niva.
It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen.
And it needs to be in this spec, in the red. This was like the iconic red spec. I need it. I bought this off AliExpress ages ago. I forgot all about it until the other day.
I was going to say that's the sex spec, but it somehow doesn't seem befitting.
There's nothing sexy about a Niva. It's just arousing.
It's like erotic, maybe?
There is something a little erotic about it, but it's not sexy, you know?
Just watched the Jack Ute review. What the hell was that about? No test vehicle, bit dodge. Agreed.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why we went and bought it, because our spidey senses were tingling.
It's currently sitting outside. Tomorrow I'm finally going to take it for its recall, which should have been done at the dealership when it came out in December, but that's okay.
Crazy.
Now I'm just going to waste time driving to a dealership and dropping it off. To be fair, they did offer, like, in conversations I've had, they have offered to come and pick up the car. But I just don't think that they're going to do that for the regular person. And so,
No. I'm sorry. I think you're wrong there. They definitely should come and pick up the car, because if you guys don't know, the issue is with the turbo actuator.
Oh, fair.
Dude, like, they should not expect you to drive a car that has an issue with the turbo actuator. That's actually dangerous.
Well, either way, I'm taking it tomorrow morning. That was my logic, but
yeah.
Jacob's probably correct there.
If you want a job done well, do it yourself.
I can't change the turbo actuator. It's not going to happen.
I guess it doesn't apply in this case. Maybe just hire someone to, like, blow into the engine a little bit.
Yeah, we need to hire more people.
Are you going to review the new refreshed Kia Sportage soon?
Oh no! It's like something's happening tomorrow. What time? What time's embargo?
5 p.m. tomorrow.
5 p.m. tomorrow.
I hope our editor can make it, because he's really busy at the moment.
Go on, Himanshu.
We love you, Himanshu. If you're watching this, get back to editing.
Yeah.
You need to meet the
Back
embargo.
to editing, you idiot.
Yeah. Can you please do the Mitsubishi Outlander 2025? Please, please, please.
Only.
I'll think about it. Only if you ask nicely, though.
Yeah.
Like, only if you say please.
Like, maybe. Guys, there are so many cars we have.
I remember the Outlander
just struggling.
last year reviewing it and being quite impressed.
The Fev.
The Fev, yeah, the Fev.
But that was before the C Line 6 came.
True. And I mean...
Which is about $30,000 cheaper.
True. And I mean, the Fev, like, Fevs have taken off since then, so...
Yeah.
What did you guys do before producing the juiciest sauce of CarSauce? We can answer that.
Look at this.
That is...
I was a lactation consultant.
I thought you were going to say nipple piercer. Either one would work.
They called me Long Nip Brand. That's what they called me.
Yeah, we had another channel called Milk Sauce.
I was in corporate world.
He was boring.
I was a strategy consultant, business strategy consultant.
Yeah, no one cares.
KPMG,
No one cares.
Accenture.
No one asked.
You know, the big boys. And then I realized, this kind of sucks, you know. And also, if I'm growing other people's businesses, why aren't I just doing it for myself? And here we are.
That is a good bloody point.
Here we are at CarSauce.
I actually think it was far simpler. I think it was like, I like test driving cars from dealerships. Let's see if I can do this more often.
Probably.
That's kind of how it started.
We did destroy the clutch of a Fiat 500, a Bath.
Yeah. The first car we ever tested together was when we were probably, 19, 20? And it was a Fiat Abarth 595 Competizione.
Oh,
Those days were good.
I just bet you, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when they got the car back and could smell the clutch, you know.
I can tell you how they would have felt, because you did the same thing to my car.
So good.
No.
Take cooking
Not
egg.
good. Actually, we are going to be reviewing the car of our dreams this week. How crazy is that? How
That's
crazy
true.
is that?
There is
one car that we've always... Actually, can we see if you guys can guess what this car is? We've not had it on the channel before. We've spoken about it before. We have obsessed over it. I've been dreaming about this car for many, many years. And now we're finally going to be able to review it. What is it? In the meantime, let's answer some more questions.
Hello to Serbia. G'day, Serbia.
G'day, Serbia.
By the way, plug as well to CarSauce.
TECHSAUCE.
Hey!
You did this the other day.
Hey!
I'm going to have a serious conversation with
Willie, come here. Come here right now, Willie.
you. No.
Willie.
Don't bring Willie into this. He's not interested.
Willie. Willie.
He's gone somewhere.
He's
What are
scared,
some of the upcoming reviews on...
Hang on. Sorry, I didn't finish this. TechSauce. Go subscribe to our new channel, TechSauce. Don't worry, love will still be coming to CarSauce, but we have TechSauce. Hello. This is Willie.
Oh my God, doggo.
Hang on. Oh, hello.
Exposed.
Yo, hello.
No, Willie.
This is Willie, my Groodle.
He's a good boy.
He's a 3-year-old Mocha Joe.
He is a very good boy. Like one of the best boys. And you guys are so far off. What do you think we are?
Oh yeah.
You think we want to drive a Ford Everest Platinum? You think we want to drive a Jack? Alfa Romeo 156. Zika? No.
Zika. Ford Everest Platinum.
All right. Am I gonna have to ban you, Banny, whatever your name
Sounds
is?
like someone's a fan of the Ford.
I think I'm gonna have to ban you, friend. Oh no! Don't ban the wrong person.
Don't ban him.
I'm gonna put you in timeout. Bro. You can't be doing this. Okay, you can't be doing this. Can you fix the camera now, please?
I will, but
I feel uncomfortable. 2014 Honda Civic. That would be fun if it was a Type R or something. I would love to drive. I would love to review an Integra Type R. That would just be a fun video, you know? All right, well, you guys are not guessing correctly, so I'm just going to say it. We are going to be reviewing a Porsche 911.
911.
This week.
Very exciting.
No one will watch it, guaranteed.
Oh, no one's going to care, but we're going to care.
But we're going to enjoy it. We're going to have fun, and we need this.
But it's not the... I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not the GT3,
No,
okay?
It's not a GT3 or a GT2 RS.
But that is coming later.
Yeah, that's
Subscribe.
true.
Subscribe to TechSauce.
I will. Okay, so upcoming reviews on TechSauce. So we have got a smartwatch review. It's got to be one of the cheapest,
Oh, it's terrible.
potentially the worst tech products ever made.
is all
and I'm
by
not even
accident.
exaggerating. Oh, you've got them all.
Completely by accident. These are called the OnePlus Bullets. Don't demonetize us, YouTube. 2 ANC. The most popular headphones in India. As you can tell, we're in India, so we decided why don't we do that. This is a fast track something. It is a smartwatch from India.
It's not good.
Horrible. Horrible.
Guys, if you want to know the heart rate of your table,
It will tell you.
that thing will tell you. And it's always about 90.
And don't worry, it's also well saturated with oxygen.
Yeah, 97% in fact.
This is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. As you guys know, we've been saying it a bit. We've had this phone for about 4 weeks. In fact, it's probably time we give it back soon. This isn't paid or anything. They've simply given us the phone for 4 weeks and then we give it back. We both have one. We're going to do a review of this as well. It's got some really, really good elements, but also some elements that still make me also like my iPhone. So yeah, there is that. We'll come back to you with that. This one I've had for a while, and you would have seen it first in the BYDC Line 7 video.
All those notifications, bro.
I get a lot of notifications. Willie, stop asking for attention. So this is the Google Pixel Fold 9 Pro. I'm probably butchering.
Is that right? Is it the 9? Are we up to Fold 9?
I think so. Double check that. Fact check me on that.
You could be right, actually.
I'm right.
Yeah, you are right.
I love foldables. That is a lot of notifications. I love foldables so much, but there are some limitations with this as well, but still, it's just such a cool form factor, a really cool phone. So those are some of the coming up. Oh, and then Daddy Jacob, lift up your lappy toppy.
Way-ho. Did you guys see how this is not silver?
Yeah.
It's technically not a silver MacBook Air.
What's it called?
Sky Blue. I think it's Sky Blue.
Hey!
Oh my God. We just got a $10 are you two dating question.
We're going to leave that
ambiguous. And maybe we'll take that $10 and we'll go get ourselves some sushi.
You know who I'm truly dating?
You guys.
It's this little boy here.
Oh my God, we got $5.
Oh, yes.
Why are people donating? What's going on?
Stop giving us money. We love it.
We don't need this money. Just go watch TechSauce.
Hang on. Speak for yourself.
No, keep it to yourself, all right?
Speak for yourself. No, thank you very much. Thank you, Paul Gary, for the 99 cents. 1 cent off $1, and that's what makes you cool. I appreciate it. Thank you for the motivational. Keep it up, Stephen.
Keep it up. I love that Fitticado avocado.
A Fitticado avocado. I want to try and get
cool.
your full name, but I can't. It just says Stephen ... Thank you, Stephen ...
You guys are legends. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone.
Would love to see some Bonio Road saucy corner action in the 911. You know what's up.
Yeah. It's happening.
That was one of the weirder things you've done.
Oh, make love to me, Willie.
Sorry, I've been missing so many things.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Can you guys stop watching? Can you guys stop watching and
We've got
and
too many
commenting?
people in here. I'm losing it. Would love to see you review an Evo 8 MR. That'll probably not happen. Hey, guys, any info on Denza Z9 GT coming this year?
Oh, dude, we're up to 388 subscribers on TechSauce. Let's
Keep going. Let's hit 400.
Let's get to
We need to hit 400.
1,000 subscribers tonight. And if you don't, I'm going to eat my dog, Willie, who has just left.
Bro, you've been spending too much time. I'm not going to finish that.
Don't finish that
I'm
one.
not gonna finish it.
Don't
all
finish
right?
that train of thought.
Any info on Denza Z9 GT coming this year? Yes, but we can't share it. I have to think about that. There are too many embargoes going on right now. I'm being held against my will, basically, as you can see.
There is a review coming, so subscribe to CarSauce and of course TechSauce. Lol. But yeah, on CarSauce we have a review coming out of the Z9 GT, and absolutely, just what is that car? You know, it's a bit of everything.
It is actually a GT car, though. Like, to be fair, it is a real GT, which is cool.
It's cool.
I like it. I like the shooting brake design.
It is it's one of those cars that if you bought it, you'd look at it when you go to the car park, you're like, yeah, that's pretty sexy.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon the design will age well? We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe not the rear. The rear is a bit funky.
Please do a Geely SUV review. I want to see how good China is. Well, I mean, if we reviewed a Geely, you'd be seeing how good a Geely is, not China.
We've done the EX5.
Yeah, we did. We've done the only SUV they've brought to Australia so far.
Yeah. To be fair, has someone else donated? We just haven't seen it.
No, that was from before.
Oh. Sorry. I just don't want to miss anyone. We've already reviewed the Geely X5. The only annoying part about that was they did the launch before they had announced the pricing. And so they essentially asked us to review the car without knowing the pricing. And so I was quite bitter in that video because we didn't know the price. So they
How are you meant to form opinions on a thing?
Yeah.
It could be 100 grand, it could be 50 grand.
Or it could be 30 grand.
Yeah.
And in fact, it was closer to like
It was actually way less than you thought it was.
So yeah, that car would have gotten a better review.
They kind of shot themselves in the foot with that.
They did. Yeah. So anyway, we've already done a Geely, but if they bring more cars out or we do other content, then absolutely. But for now, nothing is on the table.
No. And actually, to go back to Pantheus, TechSauce, go boys, go. I'm using a Samsung Z Flip 6. It's so good. I would love actually to test out the form factor of a flip phone.
Yeah. They're cool.
I did have a Motorola Razr. Oops. Turn that goddamn thing off.
Sorry.
I did have a Motorola Razr. It was one of my favorite phones ever. And I would love to, you know that little, when you hang up on someone? That's cool. I want that back. Also, have you guys watched any of the videos on TechSauce yet? I'm curious. Have you guys watched our either iQOO Z10X review or the one I put up today, the WWDC video?
What does
let me know.
iQOO stand for again?
iQuest, on and on.
Okay, we need to have an intervention with Chinese car companies and their naming conventions because
it's not a car, mate. It's a phone.
Stop. You're right. Just Chinese companies, I think. Stop calling brands random things that just are a bit weird. All right,
Very
it's
true.
not going to build good. The Geely Monjaro.
Don't even know what that is. I'll be honest.
What's Monjaro?
I'm gonna look it up. Okay. Oh, a new model.
Wait, isn't Monjaro a weight loss drug?
What?
Yeah, look it up.
Have you been doing some Google searches? Type 2 diabetes to help lower blood sugar levels. Monjaro.
For reference, I'm a type 1 diabetic.
Monjaro, not Monjaro. It's a bit close though.
It's a bit close.
Hey, this looks weird, man. This looks like an American SUV.
It looks like, you know what it looks like? No, a Kia Mojave.
Oh, it does actually, doesn't it?
Can we show a Kia Mojave? Sorry, we didn't set this up properly.
Okay, sorry. This is the Monjaro, just so you guys are wondering.
Maybe it's easier if I just use the Pixel
Monjaro. And here's the Kia. Actually, kind of similar name. I mean, it looks similar, but not crazy similar.
I see similarities in like the headlights and stuff. Hang on, let me just put it up here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, on your Fold. That's huge.
That's the Mojave. Wait till I get a really spicy message from one of my
Guys, we're almost at 400 goddamn subscribers. If we don't hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of this live stream, I'm going to literally pick my nose and eat it. Right now. I'm going to do it right now. If we don't do it by the end of the stream.
Not in my house, okay? Do it in your house.
No, I'm going to eat it so it's clean, okay?
Hello?
No.
Hello?
I will admit, if you answer calls like that while you have a foldable phone, you're a different breed.
Yeah.
You are an anomaly.
Yeah, you're a Sigma. That's what you're.
You're doing real business.
Show us the Sea Lion 7. Wouldn't you like to see the Sea Lion 7?
It's already out.
No, he's asking about the...
Oh, that.
On the...
It's missing a wheel, sorry. It's getting recalled. I'm excited for your cooking channel, Sauce. Your tools channel, Sauce. And your news channel, Sauce. Now that you've said that, that's really just triggered a light bulb moment for me. And I think, honestly, do you want a job?
Someone has big brain energy. And that's you, my friend.
Mate, that is crazy. That is crazy. We could have an intellectual discussions channel called Brain Sauce. Big Brain Sauce.
Yeah.
I love the Chinese version of a 4-door Beetle. Okay.
Oh, that's that GWM Aura thing.
Yeah.
Let me consult my fold.
I can see how some... No.
I'll
Stop doing that.
It's really...
It's too much of a flex.
It's a real boomer move,
people are gonna get intimidated. That is a really nicely big screen though.
What's it called?
GWM Aura.
Yeah, Aura something. Is it Sports Cat or something?
The thing we saw, Funky Cat. No. The one that was at the Shanghai.
Yeah.
Just look up Shanghai Motor Show.
Aura Sport. That's it. Yeah, I think it is the Aura Sport. Yeah, that's it.
No, but they had a new version at the Shanghai.
They just had like a sporty version of it.
It looks cool. It does look cool.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
A bit. They could have.
Oh, I do not like that.
They could have changed the homework a little bit.
I do not like that.
Anyway, GWM, you've got some wins and you've got some misses. And I think that's one of the misses.
I miss Holden. Me too.
If you miss Holden so much, why don't you go marry it, idiot?
Boom. Wrecked. You better leave now. There's the door. That way. There's the goddamn door.
Get out. Get out of my room.
What are you doing here anyway? Watch Sauce. Oh, now you're speaking my language. Watch Sauce.
Yeah,
The problem with watches is...
No one cares.
No, I don't actually think that's true. They are definitely more nichey than tech and... Oh, actually, can I have some water?
Yeah.
They are definitely more of a niche than tech and cars, because...
Sorry about that.
Get your yat out of here. By the way, your mic is still going to be connected, so don't make weird sounds in the kitchen. So watches, we love them, but there's not really as much of an audience for it as much as tech, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, guys.
But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
He can't hear me.
Do you think BYD is going to direct
You suck, Jacob.
factory supply will result in a variety of more models coming here? Hope we get a good range of Denza models. They look very enticing. You guys are going to have to wait and find out. I can't say any more than that. I genuinely cannot say any more than that. Give us a fun fact from each of you. God, what is this, a job interview?
Yeah, shut up.
Wow.
Who do you think you are?
I'll give you a fun fact about Matt.
Oh, God.
He's got diabetes. Sorry, I knew you were about to take a sip of water.
Don't expose me like that, all right? Don't expose me like
It's
that.
funny because I'm not joking. No. That's what's funny about it. You know what I mean? And they don't get that, but now they do.
Let me know in the comment section, do you have type 1 diabetes? We don't care about the type 2s, okay? No. Do you have type 1 diabetes?
Give us a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, those are like the diabetes on easy mode. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah, try type 1.
Yeah, that's opt-in diabetes.
Nincompoop. Yeah.
This is you didn't read the terms and conditions of your pancreas properly. Cars are starting to be named like phones. I agree. Numbers and letters. But the reason for that is that we've now got phone companies making cars.
It's true.
Like Huawei, Xiaomi. What's next? Samsung?
Yeah, they did already.
Oh, yeah,
the Renault Samsung.
True. What's next? Apple? Huh?
Yeah,
Apple
with the iCar.
liquid glass
You know that
iCar.
you know their iCar. They made an iCar, and actually, when
Was it actually a genuine real car that you could drive on the road? Or was it just
it's extremely secretive. What I can say is when I was in Namyang in Hyundai's proving ground literally yesterday, the new designer who has taken over Albert Biermann, his name's something Manfred. I can't remember his first name now. Anyway, he is an ex Porsche executive, really tuned most of the Porsches you've seen over the last 20 years.
Wow.
And some of the best Porsches. And before he came to Hyundai, he worked at Apple on their car, but they scrapped that. And that was hundreds of billions of dollars.
What? Billions?
Billions.
Hundreds of billions.
Yeah, they put hundreds of billions into
And
this
why'd they
car
scrap it, did he
development,
say?
which is extremely top secretive. Dude, he wouldn't talk about it.
Wow.
Even if you tried to make him talk about it, he wouldn't talk about it.
Guys, obviously we're on CarSauce now, but how do you feel about Apple right now? Interesting times for Apple. I feel like they had a really rough year last year, and I don't know how I feel about this latest WWDC. But
Go watch that video on it.
Yeah.
Or Jacob's video on it.
yeah, interesting times for Apple. I think they're struggling. I watched an interview between Wall Street Journal and the top Apple execs, something Federighi, whatever his name is, the software guy, and he was squirming in that interview.
Ooh.
You got to watch that. You got to watch that.
After you subscribe to TechSauce, go to TechSauce.
Do you hate having so much content in the can but need to wait for an embargo to lift to publish? Absolutely not. We love it because if there was no embargo, then it would be a mad rush to get everything done in time.
Yeah.
So at least it gives us time after an event to come back and collect our thoughts, get all the files to the editor. There's a lot of logistics around sorting out files and everything like that.
Guys, we've almost hit 400 subscribers.
You better get in there. Check out. If you've just joined, TechSauce is our new channel. It is genuinely the best tech videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
MKBHD?
Who is that?
Who the hell's that?
Mr. Who's the Boss?
Mr.
Bye-bye.
Who's the what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, guys, we really see that there's a
gap.
There's a gap. There's an opportunity for us to be Aussie tech reviewers, because that's also what we absolutely love. Jacob's background is, in fact, I don't know why
I'm a computer science boy.
Yeah. So Jacob has a degree in computer science, and he is probably one of the most up-to-date people with AI and trends like that. He lives and breathes that shit.
And I'll be honest, having a degree in computer science doesn't necessarily correlate to much when it comes to consumer tech. It just kind of tells you that I'm interested in it. However, we are both super obsessed with consumer tech.
Massive.
Before even cars, we were watching reviews of laptops and gaming computers and mice and headphones and everything on YouTube for years and years. I remember you remember Alienware? Remember my old Alien?
Bro, of course, I remember going to your house.
Yeah.
We were 13. In fact, we were 13. You had bought that laptop, and I remember going to your house after school, unpacking it on Bubba's table.
Dude, that was the best.
And it was the coolest thing ever. And then for some reason, probably 6 months later, it was the world's slowest laptop no matter what. And do you remember when I bought you extra RAM for your laptop?
Yes,
I do. For a birthday present?
Remember that. Yeah.
It did nothing.
It did nothing. You're right. But that was, honestly, I spent $4,600.
Bro, we just hit 400 subscribers on TechSauce.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Nice connection.
That was nice. I hope that wasn't terrible.
That might have clipped the mics.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you guys. We love you.
Huge.
Oh, 404 now. Wow, that's an error. 404. If you know, you know. Now I'm just really seeming like a nerd, aren't I?
So anyway, Jacob's background is computer science, and my background is, like I said, the corporate world, the consulting world. But I have been into tech over there. In fact, you're going to have to excuse the mess, okay? But we build our own gaming PCs. We're very into that stuff. So you will see graphics cards, CPUs, all that. You're going to see that on the channel as well.
That'll be more long term, I think. We're going to start off with more popular stuff like phones and headphones, that kind of stuff, just to get the ball rolling. And then we're going to get into more niche stuff because we love all of it.
Yeah. And don't think, by the way, that means that love will be taken out of CarSauce. It's still our baby, our bread and butter. That's what we love doing. It's just...
That's our day job.
It's just another thing, It's just another area that we love. and we want to share that kind of excitement with you guys. Like genuinely, it's such a cool area.
It is
such a cool area.
Yeah. And I think that's what's cool about what we do is like, you know, we're completely genuine about what we enjoy. And like, I feel like if it ever got to the point where we just weren't enjoying it anymore, I think it would become super obvious to you guys. And we just don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
so
no.
we're going to keep it fresh and interesting.
The other thing I will say as well is it would be awesome if you could chuck a follow on Instagram, TikTok if you use that as well, for TECHSAUCE. I'm going to get the exact name because I don't want to mess this up.
I think it's at, was it TechSauce.io?
Yeah, okay. So it's TechSauce.io because that's actually the website that the domain that we've saved. One of the hardest things about making any new company is actually just getting a domain name.
Yeah.
So the good thing for us is with TechSauce.io. So IO is actually just like a region of
Is it the French Islands? No.
No, it's like the Great British Island. It's some random area, but people in the tech world love to use it because IO obviously stands for input output, like USB-C, for example, as an input. So like that's why a lot of tech companies use it. So it's cool that we've kind of secured that. But yeah, techsource.io. Follow us there. We're going to be posting shorts and stuff, just cool things like, for example, an upcoming one is the Google Pixel Buds have been
You really love them for some reason.
I did not think I would actually like ever use them. They are my go-to for flights, but for a very specific reason. So we'll leave that as a bit of a surprise. But yeah, go follow us on techsource.io on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And yeah, follow along the journey. There's a lot of exciting, frankly, shit that we're doing. Really exciting.
Very cool. Chris O'Hare, hello gents, just joined. Did you see the new IM5? We did. In fact, there is a news article live on our website, carsauce.com, written by our new youngest and brightest journo, Jack McKenzie. He's a legend. Check out that article. He's literally just started this week for us, so he's in the process of getting trained up in the saucy ways of CarSauce.
What I will say about Jack is that when we were hiring for this new role for a journalist, we had a lot of applicants and quite a broad range of budget for who we would hire. Like, is it someone really experienced or is it someone, very junior? We weren't expecting to hire someone straight out of uni, but you can't buy passion. And this guy, Jack, he is such a rev head.
Oh yeah.
Like he's
a proper car guy.
Yeah. To the point where he has his last job was working at a go-kart place, like a proper rev head. His first car was a Fiat 500 manual. So he's a guy that clearly loves cars and loves a bit of a challenge.
He's one of us.
So bear with us on the website side of things. If you guys follow us on our website, which you absolutely should, carsauce.com, we're going to be posting maybe a little bit less, like probably 3 articles or so a day. But we just want to make sure that they're high quality and that he's trained properly. In how to write, and he's going on his first launches soon, so really exciting. And honestly, this comes back to you guys, because we wouldn't be able to hire someone if it wasn't for you, using CarSauce Buy to get your to get the best pricing on cars and getting cars hassle free, right? We wouldn't be able to hire people if you didn't support us. So thank you.
Literally, you guys are creating jobs, which is crazy because this opportunity might not have been available to someone like Jack in the past. No experience, just coming straight into the industry, full of enthusiasm, and we're like, you know what, we can see the spark, we're going to give you a shot, and here you go. And it's only possible because of what you guys do for us. So that's crazy to think about.
It's amazing.
So thank you, genuinely.
No one, you really, should feel, in a weird way, proud of yourselves, because you've actually given someone who is truly passionate about something in life a job. So well done. Awesome. Subscribe to TechSauce.
Durability test incoming for the flip fold phone? Probably not. We're not. What's that guy?
Jerry Rig Everything.
Jerry Rig Everything. Yeah, we're not that guy.
And also, we don't want to compete with something like that.
He has his lane. We're gonna stick in ours.
Yeah.
I think his background was material science or engineering or something, so he knows a lot about that stuff.
He knows that shit. And the element that we're gonna bring that's different to other people is ourselves.
Personality, basically.
It's just ourselves and the fact that we're Australian and there aren't many Aussies doing this in this space, and I think that there is a huge gap. I have been wanting an Aussie to do tech stuff, and I mean, I'm not just talking about CPUs and stuff, because obviously they exist, but I'm talking about headphones and phones and stuff that are relevant to us, and obviously it'll be relevant to the entire world, but yeah, we are really happy and proud, and it wasn't something that we were expecting to launch so soon, but at the same time, it's now or never. CarSauce will continue to grow, and it's only going to become harder to start something else.
100%. Yeah, we saw the opportunity, we went for it. Pantheus, you got to chill with the puns, bro. These are too good. Subs, GG boys. Also looking forward to your yoga channel, Sauce. Your Planes channel, Sauce.
Can I say thank you very much to everyone here who has subscribed to TECHSAUCE.
You guys are legends. We're over 400 now. We're at like 416.
That's awesome.
That is sick.
Thank you guys. That's really cool.
All right, you should consider getting an Oppo Find N5 foldable when you go to Hong Kong or mainland China. Totally different breed, way better battery life, and way lighter than the Pixel. Okay.
Is that the tri-folding one? Because that's a cool one.
I don't know if Oppo.
Oh my god, Slav Stojnik.
Oh, you know what, Slav? You're an OG.
You spoil us.
You
spoil
are an
us,
OG.
my man. Thank you very, very much.
It's not the tri-fold, by the way. It's very expensive. $2,200.
Dude, for a foldable, that's cheap. Look
Is
up,
it?
yeah, look up this.
I know the Samsung's like 3.5.
No,
It's like 3.2 or something, isn't it?
I guess it depends what storage you get, but that's quite cheap actually. That's very cheap for a foldable. That's about the cost of a Pixel Fold, which is pretty much the lowest.
Why is the old gen is much less. Snapdragon 8 Elite. Oh yeah, this is like a flagship phone.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
See,
then.
just like cars.
Oh, dude, it's 8.93 millimeters, ultra slim. That's crazy.
So just like cars, Chinese phones provide like extremely high quality specs on something that's just so much cheaper than what you'd find coming out of Korea. Like it's actually mind blowing. And so yeah, every time we go to China, we always go into like a Huawei store, a Xiaomi store, just to see what they've got, and it's unbelievable. Yeah, honestly unbelievable. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of that, and please leave requests on the videos on TECHSAUCE. Leave requests.
Okay, so Pantheus, is the green rev head jack also going to be fair to cars with no revs? I subbed for your EV reviews. So just so you guys know, he's not going to be on the YouTube channel. He's only going to be writing reviews and news for the website. And I would say absolutely, because first of all, he hasn't done any reviews for us yet, but we're going to be making sure that he's fair to all cars, because that's what we do. We don't pick sides, you know?
No, I think
if people make a good EV, it's a good car. It doesn't have to just be a good EV, you know?
Yeah, it's just a different propulsion system. Like it's like diesel or petrol, like whatever, you know, you don't have to have one or the other. It's just, you know.
Oh my, you guys need to calm down.
Oh no.
You're gonna give this guy a bloody cardiac arrest.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a semi. Madcore. Take a little tip for giving great advice on the Cherry Tiggo. I picked up my new Tiggo Ultimate. I'm guessing it's the Tiggo 4 Ultimate.
Yeah.
Today because of your reviews. Keep up the hard work, guys. Love the content.
Oh, awesome,
Thank
mate.
you.
We hope you enjoy the new car, and congrats on the new car. That's awesome.
I will say I've owned and sold quite a few cars already in my short time on this earth. The car I regret selling the most, but I still would have done it because I needed the money, was the Toyota Century. I really miss my Century. The other car I didn't expect to like so much was the Cherry Tiggo 4 Pro. It was just such an easy car to live with. So yeah, you've made a great choice. Tiggo 7 Pro as well is really good, especially when they reduced the price recently. Tiggo 8 Pro Max is very good. The JQs are actually really good. Yeah, well done, mate.
Whoa.
Turn off your sound.
That was loud. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Should be.
Yeah, so the trifold Huawei is, it's like $4,000. That thing is literally a marvel of engineering.
Have you guys seen it? Let me show you a photo.
Do you guys know what we're talking about? Trifold, like phones that fold.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Phones that fold twice. So like a Z. God, how do I do this? Like an N. I'm struggling right now. Like that. They fold like that.
Someone doesn't have...
I might be slightly disabled.
So here, look. This is a trifold.
It's crazy.
In fact, I'm pretty certain this is the only trifold in the world. But yeah, it's really expensive. And when we first went to China and they had released it, they were just sold out forever.
You couldn't even see it in a store. Like, it was that exclusive.
And it's amazing because when you hold it, it just, the way it opens and shuts, it's just like, it's impossibly thin. And it's not the kind of phone I think I could daily.
No.
But
I'd be too scared for that much money, man. God.
it's just amazing.
And also, how do you
what
put
they
a
can
case
do.
on that thing?
You don't. Even
Like-
this. So getting a case, because I drop everything. Getting a case for the Pixel Fold was extremely difficult. Really, really difficult. And it's also kind of bad, you know, like this part just...
Yeah.
But...
It's still pretty early days for foldables. I think what's going to happen is kind of like the same thing with smartphones, where we're just going to reach a point where everyone just agrees, okay, this form factor, like the iPhone, whatever this is kind of perfect, and now we don't need to mess with it. I think that's kind of what's happened with smartphones. Like, we want squared off edges, maybe some rounding in the corners, but thin, large, that's what's perfect.
Do you know what? I actually disagree that we're at like a... I think once you start to get to like... Once Apple... Because they will, once Apple release whatever fold they bring out, that's when the race begins. I think the race isn't really on yet. Just look at AirPods. Think about, like, if you go and buy yourself truly wireless headphones at the moment, about 60% of the and I'm not even joking, about 60% of the designs on the shelf are some ripoff of the AirPods with the stalk going down. Yeah.
That's a wild take.
I don't think it is a wild take. I used to sell these things in JB Hi-Fi. My area was portables, amongst other areas.
No, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I don't agree,
Interesting.
but that's okay. We can. You know what? This is a private discussion. We're going to table this.
Well, yeah, we'll table this discussion for our weekly SLT meetings.
Yeah, I do not agree at all. In fact,
Fair.
I can't believe you just said that.
Well, I just disagree with your disagreement.
Okay. Would love to see you review old Aussie muscle cars. That would be fun.
Done one. It was my dad's Dodge Charger way back when. Way back
Epic. I would love to drive a Dodge Charger.
when. Have we thanked Madcore?
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
Madcore, you're a legend. And if we didn't wrap up the thread of what we were saying, because we both have terrible ADHD, enjoy the car.
genuinely bad.
Enjoy it in good health.
Yeah.
Drive it safely, and have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's a great car. And honestly, like, we really enjoyed every moment with your Tiggo 4.
Now, R.I.P. R.I.P.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Bye.
I wonder who's driving it.
Would love to see, okay, we've already done that. Dual fold is Marvel. Tri-fold is nothing special. It's just one fold extra. I actually disagree, because in order to get the extra fold, the amount of extra engineering that has to go into the phone to make it that thin and able to fold that way, it's pretty next level, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just one extra fold. There's a lot of extra complexity with it. And I guess along with that extra complexity comes, more risk for things breaking. So you have to think about that.
And I will say again, because we're going to do this a few times, to everyone who has just joined us, big news here is that we've launched TECHSAUCE, which is our new tech channel.
Oh, and my WWDC video just hit 100 views, baby. Let's go.
I will say, like, watching the view counts it kind of hurts, because obviously we're used to getting like tens to hundreds of thousands of views. However, we know it's brand new. We literally launched it like a few days ago. So anyway, go over to TechSauce, subscribe. We have so many cool videos coming up, so many cool reviews of like phones and gadgets and whiz bang materials. So yeah, really exciting. By the way, has anyone here watched? Go back to CarSauce. Has anyone here watched the Ranger Fev video?
Oh yes, if you guys have watched that video and you're joining us, let's have a bit of a convo. Let's have a sit down chat about that one, because
it's a scathing review. It is a scathing review.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, you guys know we're always going to be honest and upfront. And
I think on that day we were particularly critical. And I don't regret anything we said.
No.
In fact, I think the longer I've sat with my opinions of that car, the worse it's gotten. Because I've realized they've really done themselves a disservice with this car. And I do not think that it should have been released in its current state.
No, they could
I don't think it was ready.
They could have done more work to it,
Yeah.
and they tried to make something that was no compromises, but it actually just compromised the whole plug-in hybrid
It was
thing.
completely. It was a pointless car. I mean, I don't get it. You know, for the price, what do you get? 11? What was it? 11 kilowatt hour battery.
11 and a half usable from like a 16 kilowatt hour battery.
But the electric motor only makes 75 kilowatts of power, so you can't really power the car on EV only. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, a plug-in hybrid is supposed to be essentially equal parts EV and equal parts ICE engine. So to have like 90% of the power coming from the petrol engine means that you're going to have to use the petrol engine all the time anyway. So
Yeah,
it
and
defeats
that
the
engine
purpose.
just kept kicking on.
Yeah.
No matter what you did, it would just keep kicking on, unless you kept it in EV mode. And then also, not to mention, we didn't actually say this in the video, I don't think, but it's an NMC battery, so you can't charge it. If you, like, you will destroy the battery.
A lot quicker than an LFP, yeah.
if you do 100%. And so as a result, you're actually only getting 80% of the real world range of 40 kilometers on a full charge. So what's that, 32? So yeah, you're getting, like, if you want to keep it safe and do what's recommended, they recommend 90%. So even then, you're still getting in the 30s of kilometers of range. That's not good, you know.
Yep. I've got no bias either way, but as a 61-year-old hippie / mine worker / bushman / oil search worker / truck driver / IT specialist, mate, you're a busy. You're
Are you
a busy
sure you're
man.
not like a P star, my friend? You know, you're just playing different roles. Yeah.
Today I'm an astronaut.
Yeah. Sorry, keep going.
He's like that guy from the meme where he's like, today I'm a firefighter.
Yeah.
I err on the side of skepticism in new tech, whether auto or other. I think that's a pretty standard viewpoint at your stage of life, because you've seen it all. You've seen the snake oil salespeople. Why would you trust the new fandangled things? Yeah. I get it.
And you've been burnt.
You've been burnt before.
Probably many times. So yeah. I mean, you still get burnt. A great example of that is Tesla's autopilot. Oh. Imagine if you bought that car 10 years ago or whatever, and you bought the autopilot, being like, we'll have full self-driving by 2018. And then it's 2025 and it's no closer to us. Like,
I reckon you would have sold the car, honestly. Like, I reckon people that bought the car back then with that promise would have all moved on to other brands by now.
It's just
That's not how you treat your customers at all.
No.
I'm getting a new phone soon. I was looking at the Samsung Fold or the Pixel Fold. What would you guys recommend, or should I wait a bit on the folding phones? Well, I mean, the only one that Matt can really comment on is the Pixel Fold, because that's what you've lived with for a little while.
Yeah.
No idea if it's better or worse than the Samsung Fold, to be honest.
I haven't dailied a Pixel. I dailied the Samsung. I've dailied the Pixel Fold. I loved everything except for the camera. And for us, camera quality is so important because of the packaging or whatever. It doesn't have like the Pixel 9 Pro, like the regular Pixel 9. It doesn't have its camera. It's got essentially a downgraded version. And so like video output on it is genuinely bad. The photos are great, but the video is just really bad. So for my use case, it just couldn't work as the only phone in my pocket. But it's kind of funny because now that we've been living with the Samsung, I've actually found myself having two phones in my pocket. The Samsung and and my iPhone, which I daily. And I'm sucked into the iPhone ecosystem. Like,
it really is. Like, I saw someone in the chat saying before, it's a bit like a FOMO thing. They use FOMO marketing, and that is so spot on. Like, Apple just knows how to lock you into an ecosystem, and now even more so, like with the new iOS 26, with some of the like the social features and some of the new features on messaging, man, like it's even more of a lock-in. So
like they know that if you're an iPhone user and you get sent a message by a green bubble, it's intentionally socially engineered to make you feel almost superior. It's a very interesting dynamic, but I'm sucked in because of features like AirDrop and FaceTime. Those two features, like, you cannot beat the FaceTime quality. You can have terrible internet and still have a relatively decent video calling experience.
True. Yeah.
Whereas you can't get that on WhatsApp, for example. It just doesn't run quite as well. And then the other thing is AirDrop, like the ability to move mass amounts of data from my phone to my laptop
within seconds.
Yeah. You can't do that. And so that's why I still daily my iPhone. But I think Jacob and I are both in the opinion that like, we don't want to, you know, like there are still some things about iPhone that are limiting and we want to go back to Android. But those two things in particular for me are what hold me back from switching completely.
Oh, we were both on Samsung for many years. Yeah. Over a decade I spent on
Samsung Pixel. I had the Nexus 6P. That was probably my favorite phone I had.
I had only Samsung. I had this. Do you remember the Samsung Galaxy Note?
Bro, I remember your Samsung Galaxy S2.
Yeah, that was my first Samsung. And then I think I had the Note after that. The Note 2 maybe.
One of the original
One of the original Notes. Yeah, that was a fantastic
I had
phone.
the Note 9.
With the original S Pen as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
So cool.
Anyway, and then they consolidated them. But
again, if you guys are just joining now, subscribe to our TechSauce.
I know we're on CarSauce. We keep talking about tech.
Well, that's why we're doing this live, right?
Can you tell that we like tech? If you haven't subscribed yet, go check it out. It's a pretty cool channel. I've like stickied my thing in the chat, so if you just click on that link, it'll take you through the channel. Let's get back to some questions. So, actually, Pantheus, you recommended Earfun Pro 4s. Apparently poops all over your Sony WF-1000 XMs. I'd like to know which version of the Sonys you have, because I have the XM5s, and they're fantastic. Honestly, I do not need any other headphones. If I could critique them slightly, maybe the battery life could be a bit better.
They look a bit bulky as well.
They are a bit bulky. I think when I got them a couple of years ago, they were pretty solid in terms of the form factor, but now things have obviously moved onwards. So yeah, I'd be keen to try some different earbuds for sure. Opinion on the upcoming Ioniq 6N?
I can't share it.
Guys, he just got back from Korea.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
I landed back literally a few hours ago.
Yeah. Why put the bonnet lever on the passenger side? I'm not sure what that was referencing.
Ford Ranger.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know either. Maybe it's a safety thing, because when you pull off on like a highway, you don't have to do it from the driver's side, which is next to the road. That could be it.
Dude, there were weird things with the car. Like, why did it have halogen headlights on the XLT?
Because it's trying to save money. I don't even know. It's like an unacceptable. That is unacceptable at like $74,990 before on-road costs. But I think people were spot on in the comments. And I don't think I mentioned this in the video either. But it's a car for fleets. It's just like for fleet companies that are like, let's go zero emission. They will buy that car purely as like a tick box exercise for thing, but if it gets private sales, it will blow my mind, because it is objectively not as good as a GWM Canon Alpha.
Yeah, I mean, you must have like a bloody good salesperson at the Ford dealership on that day if you end up leaving with one of them, honestly. I don't know what they could say to make you want to buy one of those. There was one thing I wanted to respond to. Oh yeah, your thoughts on the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra's new Nurburgring record? Surely testing that car next time. I would love to drive the SU7, not even just the SU7 Ultra, but the SU7 full stop.
You see them everywhere in China, because they're actually, I think they're cheaper than the Model 3.
Oh, they're like the equivalent of like low 30s.
It's just
low $30,000.
Unbelievable how they've even pulled that off.
And I think the SU7 Ultra got like just over 7 minutes on the Nurburgring. Is that right? It was just over 7?
I don't know. I haven't kept up to date with that.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. You can't forget, though, that there are, like, some flaws with the... Like, there has been multiple videos of the SU7.
I saw the seat collapsing back.
No, well, because brake failure, because the car is so heavy and so fast that the brakes can't keep up. So I think as long as
I'm sure the SU7 Ultra has proper racing brakes.
Yeah.
I think it was designed to beat the Nürburgring lap record for that class of vehicle. But anyway, nonetheless, incredibly impressive.
Amazing.
Like what they're like, some of the engineering coming out of China. Like, you guys can't count these guys out. Like, yes, they make some of the cheapest cars in the world, and obviously that can cloud an entire industry. But they also have some of the best talent in the world there as well.
Yeah.
So you can't discount that. Legacy manufacturers can't do PHEV/EVs cheaply. Ford are probably making less off these than the diesels, even at high price. I don't know where you get that from, to be honest. I mean, maybe.
To be honest,
how could you possibly know what Ford, like how much it cost Ford to produce the PHEV Ranger?
apart from NVES, which is
Yeah.
like another reason that they're bringing this car in, because they sell so many Rangers and Everest, they need something to offset that. So you're not wrong that it probably does cost Ford like a decent amount of money. But Ford are also a huge company and one of the largest in the world. They have supply chains, and they're not going to sell a car if they don't think they're going to make money off of it. Because obviously it's not just in Australia that they're selling it. They're building this for Europe as well, which is, again, is another market that is just requires it for legal reasons, essentially. But yeah, it's a really disappointing car. And I went in with an open mind because I'd seen the stats. I didn't like them, but I'm like, I'm going to reserve my final judgment until I drive it. And then I drove it. The electric motor did not feel refined. It was jerky on takeoff. The suspension was quite stiff because they've added a 5th leaf to the suspension setup, up from 4 leaves at the rear. And that it's just made it not feel quite good. It's technically got more weight at the rear and less weight at the front because of the petrol motor and the electric battery. But it feels still good. It's still one of the best riding body on frame leaf sprung utes, but you will be more comfortable in the GWM Canon Alpha. And let's be honest, like a GWM Canon Alpha is unapologetically not a tradie ute. It's the lifestyle ute.
And it's got a front locking diff.
Yeah, it's also got a front locking diff. And
I mean, you can make the argument that the Ford Ranger is going to be the most reliable off-roader in the plug-in hybrid ute segment. I think that's a good argument. Like, you could definitely make a good case for that.
Can you though?
I mean, yeah, I would say that it has proven track record off-roading.
I would say it has proven track record, but I don't think... like, you're talking about reliability in the sense of mechanical reliability? You're talking about it in the sense of... like its history.
Yeah, mechanical reliability, and because of the fact that it has actual real mechanical locking diffs at the rear, that, you know, you're not going to run into software glitches that can cause you to get stuck somewhere.
No, but a Canon Alpha is... I'm pretty sure a Canon Alpha is like a Torsen locking front and rear differential. Like, it's not a software. No, it's not a software. It's not like a BYD
thing.
Shark 6.
Yeah.
It's not like that. So yeah, I disagree with you. And we can't comment on reliability.
We might have to do an off-road comparison between the Ford Ranger FEV and the
Jack T9 Ute.
Oh yeah. Well,
by the way, guys,
that would be crazy.
We're going off-roading soon in the Jack T9. So if you like that series, there's still more to come.
There is definitely more to come, but you have to get your turbo actuator fixed first.
I do, tomorrow. If you guys are just joining us, please do subscribe to TechSauce. It's our new channel. We've left the link pinned here.
And thank you if you've already subscribed. We are almost on 430 subscribers.
That's awesome, guys.
You guys
thank you.
Bloody legends.
You're making our nights. Thank you very, very much.
Amazing. I want to hit 500.
No, I want to hit 1,000.
Exactly.
Honestly, guys, thank you for any support you give us. It's another big passion of ours, and it's just more content for you. We still have literally videos daily on CarSauce for the next few weeks, and ongoing. It'll still be something we give our wholehearted attention to. This is just a bit of fun on the side now.
100%.
Bit of the old reach around, as they say.
When was the last time you pulled off on the highway?
No, I get your argument, which is like, yeah, why do you need it on the right-hand side? Like, why do you need it on the left-hand side? I don't disagree with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate here that maybe they did that because if you do that, it's safer for you. I don't know.
Exactly.
I agree that it's annoying. I do.
Robert Salter, do you plan on keeping the Jack long-term? No.
No.
We have already lost a shitload on depreciation for that car, and we do not want to lose more.
Guys, a lot of money has been lost on that car. I have zero regrets. I'm so happy we bought it because it actually has made a point to the industry that you can't just fuck us around and expect to just get away with it. You can't lie to us.
No, you can't screw us around.
No, we're here to give fair, balanced reviews of a car.
And most people get that.
Yeah.
Most people get that, but then occasionally you kind of have people that question that.
Yeah.
And guys, God, the amount of feedback we got from those videos, if you haven't watched them yet, you got to watch them. Insane. And the amount of calls we got from people in the industry going, wow.
Yeah, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, I can't believe you did that.
Because let's be honest, other publications aren't going to do that because so our revenue source is not reliant on big car companies paying us money. Our main money comes from YouTube ad revenue, obviously. CarSauce buy, when you guys buy a car through CarSauce, we get a small clip, but we sell so many through that that it adds up. And so we don't rely on manufacturer marketing to grow our company, and that's why we
so we can
say
be
what we
completely
want.
impartial. We don't have any favorites. We don't have people that we're trying to please. We get the cars from everyone.
I won't name names, but just go watch some of the other range of Fev reviews, and if any of them end on any sort of positive note,
You just know what's going on.
you just know what's going on.
Because, yeah, like, you can't have that many issues and then go, oh, yeah, it's actually an all right car. You guys should go get it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can't come to that conclusion with that car. It doesn't make any sense to me.
So anyway,
Yeah.
you guys enable that. So yeah, use CarSauce Buy when you buy a car. It's honestly so worth it. I couldn't be more like...
Yeah, we genuinely have used it twice and we stand by it.
Yeah.
Like, we think it's the best way to buy a new car.
Objectively, it is the best way to buy a car. You don't need to negotiate. Our team will negotiate for you, and then you pay the best price on the car. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Have you guys, I'm curious, have any of you guys used CarSauce Buy?
Yeah, let us know
if you've bought a car through it. Was it, oh no, it's frozen, laggy.
There's a lot of comments.
Madcore, did you buy your Cherry Tiggo 4 through CarSauce Buy? I'm just curious if you used our service there. Spectre Marty, important questions. What happened to the sexy bots in the comments and RIP merch?
Let's just say they're on their way to my home right now, and they're all Espanol. I'll put it that way.
They're those sexy cherry robots.
I think the worst one, because they just randomly use whatever emojis they want. One of them had the middle finger. Do you remember that? One of them was like, wow, your videos are so inspiring.
I honestly think it's just, random emojis, and sometimes they miss.
Man, it's so funny.
So funny. And what happened to merch? Well, it was always going to be a limited time run. So that's done, guys.
It's done for now.
That is done. We sent all of them. I don't know. I hope everyone's received their merch, whoever ordered merch.
No one's complained. So.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any emails, so I'm assuming everyone's gotten it. And you're enjoying it.
I hope they're loving it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a limited time
Very
thing.
limited, yeah.
And we printed them off and we shipped them off.
And who knows, maybe it'll happen again. Maybe it won't. You'll have to stay tuned. Okay, what else have we got here? Let's see. SU7 Ultra faster than a Rimac around the ring. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't believe that. You know, I think it's got like over 1,000 kilowatt. Just think about that. I'm pretty sure it's got like 1,050 or 1,070 kilowatt.
It's more. It's
Oh my god.
1,138 kilowatt, which is 1,548 horsepower. It's actually.
What was the time? It was just over 7 minutes, right?
Let's have a look. 7 minutes and 4 minutes and 4 seconds. 0.957. That is. I'll give you some perspective here.
What were you getting, like 13s?
I think I was getting, and I could be wrong, it was somewhere in the range between 10 seconds. Sorry, 10 seconds. 10 minutes. I don't think it was 10 minutes. I think it was probably close to like 12 minutes in an i30N. So
that's about right. And that's still pretty quick.
Mind-blowingly fast. And I thought, I was death gripping the steering wheel.
Because there's a lot of corners, lots of downhill, uphill, and I think the entire thing is over, how long is it? 20-something kilometers?
It's like 24 kilometers.
24 kilometers. So if you work out your average speed, you're probably doing about 120 average over that time.
Yeah.
If it takes you 12 minutes, you're doing 120
and the
average.
track is mental.
Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I can't believe how crazy. I want to see the McMurtry do the ring. I don't know, can it do the ring? Can the McMurtry do a track that long?
Hey,
Does it have enough?
Is that little thing?
It's the thing that uses suction, vacuums underneath the car.
Hang on, we should show people the images of this. Let me pull it up.
You guys all know what the McMurtry is. Come on, it was on what's his face? The Stig, the guy that did the Stig. What's his name again?
I can't remember.
Can't remember his name. He drove it around the Top Gear track recently. I'm pretty sure they broke the record. Pretty crazy.
Oh, my internet's not working.
Oh no, Pixel Fold is broken.
Pixel.
I'll bring up an image of the McMurtry so you guys can see it.
No, I'll pull it up. It's all good. I got it.
Is a very cool looking car.
I remember seeing this. Yeah.
So it actually uses like extremely high RPM fans or vacuums or whatever to literally suck itself to the ground. So you get basically tons of downforce without crazy aero. So it's able to go insanely fast around corners. And
How fast was it around Nurburgring?
I don't know. Did it? I don't think it's done a Nurburgring.
55.9 seconds.
What? No, of the Top Gear test track, which I think was the fastest ever.
Okay. I think a simulation of it around the Nurburgring.
Yeah, but that's
a simulation. So not done in real life was 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
I just don't know how that kind of car would go on the Nurburgring because it's so low.
Wow.
And you're going to be scraping quite often on the Nurburgring because it's not a very good surface, is it? Like the surface is quite rough.
This car did the fastest ever.
That was 5 minutes 19. I've watched that lap so many times.
Fastest ever Nurburgring time.
If you guys want to see a crazy onboard perspective of like this thing is faster than Formula One, by the way, much faster than Formula One. If you guys want to see the craziest onboard perspective, watch that Porsche 919 go around the Nurburgring. That is like the first couple of times you watch it, you're like, there's no way this hasn't been sped up. You know, crazy. Absolutely crazy.
How many subscribers are we on for TechSauce?
Oh my god, let's check. If you guys haven't subscribed to TechSauce, we're gonna come and find you, and we're gonna.
Wait, I'm gonna keep it on the phone. So
439.
439. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
LFG. Current car you're both looking forward to review, and what are your thoughts on iOS 26?
Okay, so we're getting a Porsche 911. Mm-hmm. Can't be the Porsche 911.
Ah, far out.
It makes it too easy.
Porsche 911 GT3.
Okay, no, it can't be a 911. Just cannot be a 911.
Damn it. Okay, Xiaomi SU7 Ultra.
No, that's coming up that we have. We're not reviewing a Xiaomi SU7 Ultra.
Oh, okay, gotcha. He didn't say that. But
what did it say? What did it say?
Said you're both looking forward to review. All right,
okay,
something that's coming up that we know we're reviewing. Dude, I haven't looked at the calendar. I don't actually know. You know one that we haven't reviewed yet, I don't know if we will review, but the M5. Are we going to review that?
No, I've been offered it. I'm not taking it.
Okay.
There's a couple of reasons. One, we have to prioritize cars that people are going to watch.
Yeah,
because
things like
no one's going to watch that video. I've heard very disappointing things about it as well. And so
it was in the Chasing Cars Car of the Year.
I love Tom Baker from Chasing Cars. And I haven't driven the car, but I was pretty surprised to see it there.
Yeah, me too.
A car, maybe we'll go back to cars we don't know when this is coming, but this car is confirmed to be coming to Australia, and I cannot wait to review it. In other markets called the Dacia Duster. In Australia, it'll be called the Renault Duster. I'm so excited for that because we don't really have cheap Euro cars, and that is a cheap Euro car. So true. So again, we don't know when that's coming, but it should be coming relatively soon, and as soon as we can review that, we will. I'm so excited for that.
And I will change my answer to Lada Niva.
That's going to happen. We're going to make that happen.
Because sex car. Oh, keep going. Keep
going.
Subscribing.
Keep going.
We need more.
More!
Should a Chinese brand, like Geely, buy the Holden brand? Can't believe you'd say something like that. That's blasphemous. And make something like an 800 horsepower electric Commodore.
Okay, no, because they're going to, you know what they'll do? First of all, Holden only matters to Australians. And
True.
There's like 20 million Australians alive at the moment that would even remember what a Holden is.
That's sad.
And that number will only decrease over time. So, no, that would just be terrible. Imagine a Holden like Commodore that came back as a huge 2.5 ton fast SUV. It's got none of the lineage.
It would have nothing to do with Holden.
No, it
would just have a badge. Like,
unless they're going to bring back a bloody Holden Commodore, just leave it dead. You know, At this point, like, we've already mourned it. let it go.
Yeah, there's
It's
no
gone.
point reviving something there's nothing left to revive.
And I honestly have no doubts that someone will be annoying enough to do that, and that's going to be a really sad day. And I just hope that doesn't come in my lifetime.
I'm excited for you to review the Tiggo 7 Hybrid. It does look pretty good. And we did recently, actually today, another bloody embargo. Can't talk about it.
Oh.
God damn it.
Yeah, because to be honest, I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's too much.
I'm going to trust.
I'll show you. I'll show you right now.
Oh, it's a secret. You can't see
I'm going to
it.
show you a secret. Hang on.
Wait, what was the warning about the stream?
Apparently the bit rate is really low, but I don't care.
Is that why it's a little lag? It's not too laggy.
It's fine. I think people can see us.
Is it fine, guys?
Is the bit rate really crap?
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Look how much it starts at.
Holy shit. All right, guys, tune into CarSauce.com. What time is the embargo?
Oh, it's plug-in hybrid.
Yeah, I know. No, I know.
Yeah.
What time? What time is
10
that?
a.m. tomorrow.
All right, tune in to CarSauce.com at 10 a.m. tomorrow and prepare to be like, how the hell did they price that at that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We'll leave it there. Pretty crazy. I'll buy a Tiggo 7 CSH off you guys to my dealership, lol.
See, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's
SH?
called. No, Cherry Super Hybrid is the plug-in hybrid system.
Oh, but they call it SHS for JQ, even though it's the exact same thing.
Super hybrid system, exactly. Yeah. Bloody Cherry.
You know what
guys.
it is? You know what that is? That's like Audi Quattro and Volkswagen.
What's it called? I was about to say all cross or
All four?
No, four motion.
Full motion.
Yeah, there we go. We got there.
That's good.
We got there.
Yeah. It's exact same system.
You guys have no idea how often like that happens when we're filming a review or something. We were just like,
Wait, what's that called?
what's a car again?
Yeah.
What's a wheel? Dude, I'm pretty sure in reviews you've called like seats like
Windows.
you've called seat belts like windows or something. Like you've sometimes your brain just gets all
It gets
loopy,
muddled.
twisted.
Yeah.
Especially when you're filming like a ridiculous amount of views every day. Where do you see the Japanese car industry in 5 years with the influx of Chinese cars dominating the Australian market?
Wait, where do you say Japanese? Japanese?
They're quite resilient, man.
The thing that Japanese car companies have going for them, they cannot compete on making cool, like high-tech latest cars. What they do have is their reputation for reliability. So their reputation precedes them and they will be okay. Mm-hmm. But as soon as that narrative changes to, Chinese cars are pretty reliable, then they're screwed. So
Because they will not be able to compete on price.
Yeah.
They won't be able to compete, like, because they just don't have an economy of scale like China does.
No. Actually, when I was in Korea yesterday, speaking to one of the engineers, I was talking to them like off record about, like Chinese car companies and stuff. And they're like, they can just go out and source a part. For us, like we can't just do that. We can't just go down the road and get a part. We have to develop it from scratch. Whereas they can just go out and like some local expert down the road has the part ready to go. Like, yeah, they can't compete.
Chris Thompson, are we a couple or are we? Is that the Chris Thompson? Oh no.
Are we a couple or are we?
Are we a couple or are we? I think it's like, are we a couple or are we? There's no option.
Yeah.
It was,
Next question.
We're a couple of saucy boys.
Yeah,
that's what we are. Okay, if I was rich, I'd buy a McMurtry. In my eye, that car is the quintessential electric performance car. It was built to perform beyond any other vehicle. And you know what's most important about that? Brad Griffin? That car sucks.
The McMurtry.
Literally. Don't do a fake laugh at that. That was bloody good.
Hello?
No, stop doing that. You got to stop doing that. We think you have some chat lag, lol. No, we don't have chat lag. We're just really behind.
We're really
We
behind.
had to catch up. But I think we're actually kind of up to date now.
Oh, that's good.
All right, this is a deep and meaningful question. Let's get into it. What's work-life balance like for you guys? Is it constant hard work? Mad respect for you guys for what you do, by the way. Oh, God. Do we get into this?
Let me tell you about
this
something.
This is a topic.
There is literally, I'm not
doesn't
joking when I
exist.
say it's the moment you go to sleep, the moment you wake up.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change anything about it because that is just how it be, boy. You know, it be what it be.
You're not wrong.
And so, yeah, like to do TECHSAUCE on top of CarSauce, for example.
What the hell are we thinking?
Yeah, like it's literally just adding more work. But you know what? We make it work.
We have 444 subscribers and 4 videos.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah, guys. Make sure you subscribe to TECHSAUCE because we don't have a work-life balance and we need subscribers
Yeah.
to fill the void.
In all honesty, to answer your question, like work-life balance is not a thing, especially when you're traveling overseas. Like you just don't, you're away from family. Like what, you're working all day and then you go back to a hotel room probably about 10:30 at night, and then you have to wake up at 6 in the morning. You don't even have time to think about work-life balance.
You don't even have time, like, even, like, for example, in China, it's actually okay because the time difference is about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But in India, man, well, I could barely speak to my partner because the time difference was 4.5 hours. So by the time we're done for the day, she's already in bed. And by the time we're up, like, she's already at work. So it's tricky, right? And I think, and also, like you said, you're so busy on these events, regardless of the time difference, you just don't have time to stop and chat or do anything apart from the job that's right in front of you. So, it definitely is a glamorous looking job. There's lots of travel involved. You get to go to see some really crazy places and do a bunch of exotic things. But at the end of the day, you're there with one particular mission in mind. At least we are when we go to these events. And we're like, we have to get as much out of this as possible. Because if you guys don't get to experience it like we do, because when we go to these events, we're like, there's so many things we could film, and everything that we miss, we're like, crap, our audience misses out now because we didn't get to film that thing.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of pressure, I guess, that we put on ourselves when we go to these
Huge.
things.
Yeah.
That's quite exhausting. And I mean, the last 2 months, I worked it out. The last 2 months, we've each been away for about a month of that time.
Yeah.
So about half the time, we're away from home.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about work-life balance. There's no time to catch up with friends. There's no time to do... there was a time where for like maybe a month, I didn't even go to the gym.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy, So yeah, it's, you know what? It's about finding moments.
Yeah.
Little moments.
Little moments.
That's what you do.
Yeah, don't subscribe to Thailand TECHSAUCE.
No, wrong TECHSAUCE.
Wrong TECHSAUCE.
Click the link that is pinned in the chat if you want to see our new tech channel.
Yeah.
We have a few videos up already. They're bloody awesome. They're fantastic. If you guys want to know all about... We did work hard. And we do it all now in whatever spare time we have, which is not much, in between car events and travel and everything we're doing for CarSauce. We're doing it all on the side. So show some support, show some love.
Please subscribe to TECHSAUCE. We'd love to have you there.
We absolutely would.
How many subscribers are we on now?
452. Oh my God, we love you. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Andy O'Toole, conference call over. What did I miss? Mate, what didn't you miss?
We're shutting down. We're shutting down CarSauce.
For about an hour of this live, we've had our shirts off. We were just swinging them around like that.
We're now crying.
That's just a lie. They can see we're not crying.
No, it's invisible tears. They wouldn't understand.
All right, gotcha. Glow in the dark tears. Yeah. Turn off all the lights.
What's this key?
That is actually, feel how nice the key is for that.
That is a very
it's a good solid key. It's metal.
Guys, guess what?
You're not going to guess. No, you just showed them.
Ow!
You moron.
All right, what car is this?
What car key is that? What car is it? Tell us what car it is.
Someone just asked really quickly, should I go for Tiggo 4 Ultimate or a Moto 5 EX or GT? I would say wait for the Tiggo 4 Hybrid to come out in the next couple of months and buy that.
Rip CarSauce? Why rip CarSauce?
Because
rip you.
I said we're closing.
Oh yeah, good point.
Excuse me, one moment.
I just subscribed to the source. Cheer up. You know what? Now I'm happy. I appreciate it. Where are you going?
I'll show you.
Oh God, what's he gonna do?
Willy, my little boy.
Guess what this is for, by the way?
Come here, Willy. Come here.
Subscribe. What the fuck? What the F is a KGM? That is a good question.
Hello.
That is a very good question. Let's just say there is a review coming out quite soon of a new Korean mid-sized SUV. Just won the 100 million Powerball. What car should I buy? I think the most important question is, you should give us... What are you doing?
I had to.
If you just won the 100 million Powerball, can you give me $5, please?
Imagine leaving your home and leaving this good boy.
Oh. Hey, Willie.
This is Willie, my boy.
He is a good boy. He's a very good boy. Look at that. He does look a bit miserable right now, but he's normally very happy.
Yeah, he's the chillest guy in the world. He's just a bit tired.
Yeah, he's a tired boy. He was probably sleeping, wasn't he?
He was asleep.
You wake him up.
I did.
You bastard.
I did.
Yeah. SsangYong. Yeah, well, it's not called that anymore, is it? They went bloody insolvent, or whatever the word is. And now they are called KGM. What camera and mic are you guys using right now? Also, what do you use during shoots? So we're not using our typical setup. We're kind of using our travel setup at the moment, because if you guys saw the last stream about an hour ago, we couldn't get the normal camera working. So we're using a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 at the moment with the connected mics that are just Bluetooth to it. Normally, we use a Nikon Z6 III, if you guys are into cameras. Korean mid-size SUV, yeah, that's what it is. This key is for a Korean mid-sized SUV. And it actually feels really nice. I like the key. The car itself, however, you just have to watch.
You have to wait and see.
You have to watch the review.
Coming out very soon.
MGQS review coming? Maybe. Actually, yeah, probably. We have to book into it.
Probably.
The problem with MG, guys, is they have heaps of press cards for Sydney.
None for Melbourne.
But they have none for Melbourne. What the hell's with that?
Yeah.
And it's just one of those weird things with Chinese companies where the person in China is dictating how they do their PR in Australia, which just means that there's weird rules for things. And they just don't... It's not set up properly, basically. So they're working on it. We're going to get press cards in Melbourne very soon.
Very soon.
Nikon Z6 III, yep. I'm thinking of getting the final version of the i30N DCT hatch, especially now it has a 7-year warranty. What do you guys think about the final version?
I don't even know what the final version is.
Well, it's just like the latest. I don't think there is a final...
Is there like a limited edition?
I don't think there was a final edition, was there?
The only limited edition that was sold here was the i30N Drive-In.
i30N Drive-In, yeah. But it's not that. It's just the final, just the run out, basically.
Are they doing that now?
Is there a final edition?
No, that's not it.
No, that's the Drive-In. No, it's just he means like the last generation, the last one that will be sold.
What a great hot hatch. Fantastic. I think there will be a second generation now. I think that they've realized that. I don't know this for sure. This is literally just a gut feeling. But, I think they've realized Hyundai as a company, like so many other companies, Porsche is one of them, Mercedes, that going fully electric is one of the dumbest things you could do. So, I would say that there will be a second generation of the i30N. I don't know that for sure, but I would think there will be. Yeah, I think they're quite keen on that. The i30N was really successful.
Oh yeah, it did bloody well for them, so why wouldn't they keep selling more? Did you use a phone to film the first part of the Ford Ranger video? It made me seasick. Yeah, well maybe you should go back on your boat.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dad, piss off.
Get out of here.
Get out of
Jeremy.
here. Get out of here.
Oh
Dad.
no, what the hell happened? He booted me off the internet. Uh-oh.
You back?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where's Bike Sauce?
Dead. Dead. We killed her.
I was going to just say
It's been a long day, guys.
I was going to say something different to that, I'll be honest.
Oh, well, I'm hoping what I said was actually more PC.
Probably. Bought the Kona N-Line based on your video. 1.6 is so fun to drive. It's a good little engine.
Yeah.
It's a good little 1.6 turbo.
I do think that it is paired, though, to a 7-speed dry or 6-speed dry clutch, dual clutch.
6-speed?
It could be a 7-speed or a 6-speed.
I don't think it's a 6. Oh. Okay.
There was definitely a 6-speed in the old version. I think with the naturally aspirated 1.6 litre. Do you want to go, Willie? Go. It's okay. Good boy.
See you, dog. Everyone say goodbye to Willie.
Well,
Willie's currently leaving us.
I think he just wants some pats. Oh, no, he's going.
No, he's leaving. Goodbye.
Bye. Go back to sleep. Yeah,
we
it was a
talking about?
6-speed used
Yeah.
in a 6-speed dual clutch. I remember because Monique had it in her old Veloster with the.
Oh, that was a great car.
Yeah, it was. Good
design.
Except for the engine.
Yeah.
In that. She should have got the turbo, but
Yeah, the turbo Veloster
it's before
was a
my time.
fantastic car.
I would have forced her to get that turbo.
Kia has lost the plot. The ugly K4. What were they thinking? What's triggered this thought in you? I agree. I actually kind of agree. Like I think the K4 hatch looks a lot better. The sedan, it just doesn't look quite right. Like that rear. Like I know what you're saying. Like behind the rear doors. Bring up a picture.
Yeah.
Kia K4 sedan. Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah, if you look at it from the side, it just doesn't look quite right.
This one.
Yeah. So I do think, yeah, like what is that panel there? I think the hatch looks a lot better. If you guys have a look at the hatch.
Do you know what car is genuinely
Oh,
the
yeah.
ugliest car I have ever seen?
You know what? When I first saw this in Korea ages ago, I actually thought it looked good.
I hate this.
Yeah.
I think it is so ugly.
It's also impractical because it's not like having that extended rear end gives you much more boot space. Like it doesn't, because the roof slants down so much. So I just don't think it's a very practical design at all. Daddy Matt, to answer Daddy Matt, Matt could get the DJI Osmo Mobile 7P for mobile stabilization. I think we have enough.
It's too much
Yeah.
kit. And this is
much
one of the
kit.
things actually that we'll mention. The software stabilization on iOS is about 1,000 times better than on any Android device at the moment that we've tested. And that is a really harsh thing. We had to fix a lot of the video in the C-Line 7 because it looked fine when filming it, but then afterwards when we had a look, it was just like, it looked like I was holding the camera like that, and maybe I was, but even if I do that in my iPhone, it's just never an issue.
Oh my God, everyone's like, ooh. Look, it's bad, but it's not,
Yeah.
it's not that bad. In person, it definitely doesn't look as bad as in the pictures.
Now, if you guys have just joined us, make sure you subscribe to TechSauce. Wait, I want to say how many subscribers we're on. Make sure you subscribe to
blow your mind,
TechSauce.
bro.
We've linked it in the chat, so go click on the link, subscribe, and go watch our videos. Let's have a look together. So last time I refreshed it on here, it was 444. What are we at now? Oh, yes.
Keep going.
Please.
Daddy needs
We
to
want to
eat.
get...
Daddy needs to eat.
Yeah, by the way, just so you know, we couldn't, even if we wanted to, we couldn't monetize this channel because you need 3,000 hours of watch time. Currently, we're up to 60. So, case closed on that one.
Wait, you
Not
need
happening.
3,000 hours,
Yeah.
and we're up to 60.
Yeah.
But we only started the channel like 3 days ago.
Yeah, but still.
So I think within a month, we'll hit 3,000.
What are we at? 2%?
What do you mean 2%?
What's 1% of 3,000? That's 30.
Yeah.
So we're at 2%. I was right.
Yeah. I think honestly, within the first month, we'll hit that.
Big brain energy over
You know what,
here,
guys? We're not doing TechSauce to make money, if I'm being honest. We're just doing it because we want to review tech.
Yeah, we
it's
love it.
as simple as that. How to get access to beta iOS versions.
Okay.
That's what I was Googling.
All right. You can do that afterwards.
All right. Yes. Because someone asked me, have you guys tried out the new development beta? Have not yet. Have you guys watched my review on WWDC 2025? Let me know. On TechSauce, it's live. It went live shortly before we put up the Ford Ranger review.
How is our Ranger review going?
It's doing very well.
Why am I on Do Not Disturb?
No,
I never go on Do Not Disturb. Disturb me all the time.
that is weird.
Let's have a look.
I think the Ranger is doing quite well.
Let me have a look.
Yeah. Very good.
Oh, cool.
What do you guys think of our opinion on the Ford Ranger plug-in hybrid? I know we probably have ruffled a few feathers. However,
It wasn't intentional.
it was not intentional at all. It's just how we feel about the car. iPhone versus Android. Fight. Well, we're both iPhone users, so what do you want us to do?
You know what? I'm going to show you a bad take, and then I'm going to show you a really good response, all right?
Here we go. Someone's going to get exposed.
All right. I don't know who this guy is. CarSauce. We love hybrids and EVs. Ford brings out FEV. CarSauce. It's not Chinese, therefore shit.
Yeah, but dude, look. Guys, did you see this? Mitzi Casanova 9041. It's always 2 words followed by 4 numbers. If you guys ever want to look out for bots or paid accounts that like, I guarantee people are paid to go on YouTube and comment on videos, it's always 2 words followed by 4 numbers. Go into the response. I'm telling you. 2 words followed by 4 numbers.
And look at their comment history as well. It's actually sad. Seriously, can you just stop with Chinese cars?
It doesn't accelerate like a Chinese car. Oh no.
Exposing you, Mitzi Casanova. You look dumb in your comments.
Not cool. What was the response to the comment?
I should read that out.
Yeah.
A good response. More like it's around 90k, has a battery so small it might as well not be a FEV. I actually have been joking that it's like a mild hybrid.
It's like a mild FEV.
Be a FEV and has a really small electric motor. Those criticisms are valid. Good take.
I mean, it's just stating facts.
Honestly, guys, I'm at the point now where if I see something that is just so misinforming, like that comment, whatever, like, but if someone just makes a comment that is genuine misinformation, I just block them. Like, I'm just like, you are a leech on people's brains and you don't deserve their time. Goodbye. So
I agree. And the best part about blocking people on YouTube is they don't know they're blocked.
Yeah, it's true. They can still watch the video.
They could just keep spending time commenting for the rest of their lives and just wondering, why is no one liking my comment?
Yeah.
I love that.
Very funny.
So if you guys comment on a lot of our videos but no one responds to you, that might be why.
Could be.
Paul Gary launched a plane channel called Aviation Source.
All right, don't even get me started.
Literally 787 just crashed in India 1 hour ago. Okay. Let's just say, for argument's sake, we made a plane channel. Why would we cover a plane crash?
No, that's not going to happen. And honestly, guys, like it is, like, to be very objective here, like it is such a terrible thing. And imagine,
it's horrible.
Imagine their family. Like some people wouldn't even know it happened literally like an hour and a half ago. So yeah, it's something we're not even going to joke about. It's just genuinely terrible. It's such a horrible thing.
Yeah, like 240 people or something on board that plane. It was the first ever 787 to crash.
Yeah. Like just an honestly a historic moment that is terrible. So yeah.
You know that thing people always say, like, oh, Qantas has never crashed.
Yeah.
Right? One day there's gonna be the first Qantas crash.
Possibly.
Probably. If we're looking at odds over the long term, one day.
Statistically, if they were to be around forever,
there will be a first crash.
There will be a first crash.
Yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Rochi, are you blocked? No, but if you keep asking dumbass questions like that, brain rot questions, you little Ohio gat, you will be blocked, okay?
That is negative aura, okay?
Yeah, so what a skibbity riz
You got
comment.
to riz up, okay?
We're
not vibing right now, fam.
That's a beta comment.
Yeah, beta. Yeah, you should listen to Tate a bit. Listen to some Tate. Yeah. Get some Tate in you.
Get some Tate in you.
Wait, what was that? Is this the Aussie Man Review channel? Is this the Aussie Man Review? Yeah, we review men. Men. We're like, next up, we've got Chris Hemsworth. Give him a solid 7.8 out of 10.
Yeah. You know what he's missing?
On the old
dignity.
He's missing nipple piercings.
The long nips.
He needs the pointies. I'm subscriber 4. Oh, what are we on TechSauce? Check. Everyone, go to TechSauce. How many subscribers are we on? I don't want to see
ready?
it. I don't want to see it.
We'll do it together. I don't know.
Refresh.
Was this 458 last time?
It was.
Oh no, here we go.
It might be the exact same. It might have gone down even. That would suck.
Oh!
463.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
You guys are legends.
Honestly, for everyone who has subscribed, you're awesome. For everyone who hasn't, why?
What are you even doing?
Do you understand what you're missing out on? Do you not care about WWDC?
Interesting, the difference in how it was received by reviewers. So yeah, talking about the Ford Ranger FEV, very interesting.
Very interesting.
If you guys want to see, the industry in action, just look at how different reviewers reviewed that car. Because it wasn't, we didn't have issues with the design. We didn't have issues with the interior. It wasn't subjective.
Oh, we did have some issues with the interior.
Some issues.
For the price.
You're right. For the price, the interior used to be top of the class by far. Now it's fallen behind, especially for price. But we had issues with objective facts about the car.
Yeah.
The facts that you can't deny.
No.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
When is the next Jack video? Soon. We have both been traveling like crazy, but now that we're back on home soil, we're going to get it done.
Literally got back home today.
We just need the car to get fixed because it's got a recall outstanding, and then once that's done, we're going to take it off-road.
Yeah.
What would you prefer as a daily? i30N, Cupra VZX, or another German hot hatch? Okay, so I know you're probably going to say an i30N. I would probably go for a Volkswagen Golf GTI.
Hang on.
As a daily.
Hang on.
I know it's more expensive, but I would go for the new Mark 8.5 GTI.
Okay. I think if I were to go for a daily, let's say, okay, my only car, maybe daily's not fair because you could have a daily and have a second car. If this was my only car I could have, a Golf GTI at its current price point, because you guys have to remember, it hasn't really, like when it first came out like 4 years ago, it was mind-blowingly expensive, but with inflation and everything, the price actually hasn't really gone up. And so now it's actually a pretty good deal for about 60 grand. I would get it base spec, tartan interior. Boy, do you have an amazing daily.
Oh man.
If you want fun, like weekender or something that you're going to take to the track, I would every day get an i30N because like you get a track warranty. And those engines are bulletproof. They are bulletproof engines.
100%.
All you have to do is replace the consumables like you would have to do on any other track car. You know, brakes, brake pads, tires, obviously oil and coolant. You have to do that more frequently. But like, if you just want fun, you cannot go past an i30N. And they're like 50 grand at the moment, you know?
Yep.
Under boob sweat.
Oh, no, there's none. Wait, are you referring to me? Are you calling these...
Wait. Why did we default to me? Okay.
All right, well, you're the elephant in the room, clearly. Yeah, these are shadows, mate. Shadows.
Why did we default to me?
Look up shadows.
Look up shadows.
Yeah, look up shadows. You've ever seen lighting? You ever seen light?
Trust me, if you ever look at Jacob's nipples, you'll know
you would be shocked.
He doesn't get fucking under
at the lack of girth.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the new channel TECHSAUCE.
Thank you. Wait,
looking forward to techie stuff.
did you subscribe?
Greg?
Did you subscribe?
Greg, if you haven't subscribed,
Greg,
we're going to have a word.
Look at me. Did you subscribe?
Bro, we should check how many subscribers we're on. TECHSAUCE subscriber check time. Is this getting annoying, guys? Don't let us know if it is, because we're going to keep doing it.
We're going to keep doing it. This is really exciting. Honestly, this is really exciting.
Oh my!
It updated.
It didn't do it live.
It did it itself.
We're on 471.
479. Goddamn Android.
Hell yeah. What else? Stop manifesting WTF. What does that mean? Oh, is that like manifesting? Like man reviews, you know? There was a 747 that busted its landing gear on landing in Dubai. Did so much damage they would have ridden off normally, but they didn't want an aircraft loss on their books, so it was fixed. That is pretty messed up.
You know what that's called? Busting a nut. Far out.
Look, I'm not a mechanic, but
they would have busted a nut.
There would have been multiple nuts busted for landing gear fails.
Can you imagine the pilot just...
He's
like, guys...
Mayday, we've busted a nut. Pull up, pull out. We are so immature, guys. Why do you even watch us? Honestly, we're feral.
Probably that's why. I think at heart, people don't want to be adults all the time. You know how much it sucks?
All right, bro. Way to get bloody philosophical. Way to bloody ruin the mood. Ruin the vibe.
You know what we do? We give the information.
We bust nuts.
We bust nuts. We skibbity riz the information into an Ohio kind of denomination.
Now you've just made it to Gen Alpha, and no one gets it anymore.
And then you riz up your brain with information to make the correct purchasing decisions.
Did you see that guy that gave like a whole college commencement speech in Gen Alpha talk?
No, I wouldn't watch that.
It was bloody skibbity. I was searching for the word there. What do you prefer, the BE6 or the XEV9E? The BE6 is one of the coolest looking cars ever.
I love how people were just like, oh, these guys are clearly paid by Mahindra, blah, blah, blah. Guys, you have not seen a BE6 in person.
Guys, come on. Seriously, Do we look like we were paid by Mahindra to review the BE6 and the XEV9E?
What are you guys, like idiots or something?
Do you seriously think that we would let a car manufacturer pay us,
even if it's in
any
merch,
way, to review cars
it's not going to happen.
and film their cars? Come on. What do you think we are?
Boys.
I'm offended.
No, we obviously weren't paid for that trip or anything like that, or our opinion. The car looks amazing. 9E looks less good to me. It just looks kind of less cool. The 6E, wow. It's not called the 6E anymore because they were sued by Indigo Airlines, who I think... no, that's Air Vistara. Anyway, interior was like mind-blowingly cool. It was just really cool.
Yeah, it was just really cool. It was just a sick car. I love that piece of aero on the front. Like, whatever you call it.
Very cool, yeah.
I don't even know what you call it.
Spoiler, I guess.
It's just so cool. Only come here for the high level of nut busting. Well, you know it. Big Papa Bob.
That's why we're here. Big Papa Bob.
Big Papa Bob.
Great name.
Funny. I love it when people say funny, because that's how you know they're laughing.
Yeah. You just know that he's LMFAOing behind that screen, you know?
It's like there was an old game back in the day that we used to, every time you would type LOL, it would replace it with amusing.
That is kind of amusing.
So
Bye, Andy.
you just see a bunch of people saying amusing in the chat.
Matt, you look wasted. This is just my normal vibe.
Guys, he got back from Korea. All right, he probably is a bit wasted. I know the soju's pretty strong there. And it's also cheap from 7-Eleven.
I didn't do much soju, but I will say
I love how we call it doing soju, not drinking.
Yeah.
Because that's how strong it is.
There was an engineer with us who bought soju, and this guy's like a top engineer for the end products. He kept getting soju and beer, and then he would just pour in a shot of soju to his beer, like every little while. Dude, that guy must have had like 10 standards easily, and he was normal.
Bro, that's what, when I went with Kia to Korea, that's what the Kia people were doing to my beer. And I was like, am I getting drugged right now?
They were rizzing you up.
They were really rizzing me up.
Ohio.
What's the longest video you've done due to stuffing up? Oh, mate.
Okay, can I just say, the worst feeling in the world is when you've filmed like a lot, you're tired, and then you realize like the mic wasn't properly plugged in or plugged into the wrong port or something.
That was me yesterday.
Yeah.
That was literally me yesterday.
Oh, really?
In the back seat section of the car that I was filming, I had the best back seat. You know, it's always the fun.
Yeah, it's the first take. It's the first take.
And I was like, oh, that was so good. I did like a really good CarSauce buy section, right? And I was like, that was so good. I went to stop recording on the camera, and then I started recording. And I'm like,
that's the worst.
At least it was the back seats, not the front seats, because that's like a much longer section.
But it's still like, it's just such
it just defeats you, because especially because if you guys don't know how we film, the order we film typically, the back seats are the last thing we film in a car review.
Typically, yeah.
Typically. So I was like, oh, I'm done. I ripped off the mic. I'm done. Oh, I'm going home now. And I go look at the camera, and it's like, it wasn't even filming. Like, great. Fantastic.
It's so
fantastic.
Frustrating. Yeah.
Awesome.
I think we're gonna have to call this soon because I am about to pass out.
I can see you.
I'm holding on for dear life.
Slowly melting away.
I'm holding on for dear life at the moment.
How many subscribers do we have on TECHSAUCE? And wait, before you check, if you haven't subscribed...
See? This case.
Get rid of that bloody case. You don't need it. You're at home. If you guys haven't gone to TECHSAUCE, you got to click that bloody link right now.
Click the link, because otherwise you'll click on the wrong thing.
I want Matt to refresh this. I want to see many more subscribers. I want to see over 500.
We're going to refresh this in 1 minute.
Oh, my, 471?
Let's get up to 500. Sure. Come on, ladies and gents, make sure you subscribe to our TECHSAUCE channel. You will not regret it. Heaps of new videos coming.
We've got our OnePlus headphones review coming out. We've got I can't even remember the name. What's it called? Smartwatch.
The Fast Track, made by Tata, the car company.
It's
and
a pretty
stick to cars.
Damning product, if I'm being honest.
They should stick to cars.
Hey, show them your watch that you bought in India.
It's in my watch box.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just can't be bothered.
I got a watch box.
Hey. Trust me, it's not full of Rolexes. I'll put it that way. The most single expensive watch I've ever bought was about $1,000.
Is that the Quo?
That's the quote.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That is the most expensive
Do you guys
watch.
like watches? We're both pretty into watches. We got matching Seagull 1963s.
I proposed to Jacob. Not joking.
We got down on one knee.
I literally proposed to Jacob with a watch, the Seagull 1963 from China. If you don't care about watches, it's going to be really boring, so we'll keep it short. But yeah, because I'm getting married later this year, believe it or not to Jacob. I'm so sorry. But I proposed to Jacob to be my best man.
You know,
with that watch.
I forgive you.
With that watch.
I forgive you.
Alejandro's is the luckiest man alive, you know?
God damn it, Alejandro.
Jorge.
You're going to have some Latina children, that's for sure.
All right. We're going to check. Let's refresh.
Okay, let's refresh.
In 10, 9,
If we are not on
8,
500,
7,
I'm going to throw this laptop.
6, 5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! What is
the
wrong
hell?
with you? What is wrong with you,
I guess
idiots?
everyone that's here has already subscribed.
Mum?
I get it.
Hang on. Mum? Not cool, bro. Not cool.
You changed, man, ever since you got a watch box. That's what I've been telling you, bro. Ever since you bought that bloody Seagull 1963 and got down on one knee,
And proposed.
you've been a different man.
I have.
Oh, no. That's how we talk.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Run, chat. You know what? I said I was going to throw the laptop, so now I'm going to do...
Please don't.
Just kidding.
That's a work laptop.
Expensive.
And I paid a lot of money for that.
It's expensive.
And look, it would literally be his name, the last M4 that you ever own.
Oh my God,
Because I'm
yeah.
not going to get you another M4 Mac.
I would expect a MacBook Pro to replace this. Thanks, guys. Been a good live. Thanks for coming, Ross T. We love you, mate.
Ciao for now.
We love you.
I think we are going to sign off in a second, guys.
Honestly.
So thank you very, very much, because I'm about to pass out. Thank you very, very much for the support on CarSauce, obviously, and our new channel, TECHSAUCE. Like I said, we are going to be pumping out content there, as well as CarSauce. Of course, we're not leaving CarSauce. We love CarSauce too much. But TECHSAUCE is our new baby, just to share our passion of tech stuff. So we've left a link here in the description. It's called technically TechSauce.io on YouTube, but you'll see it. It's the same font and everything as CarSauce. TechSauce, make sure you subscribe. We have videos out now, and we're going to keep releasing videos over the next few weeks, and some really exciting ones too. So yeah, thank you guys very, very much for the support. I'm about to pass out because, like I said, I got off a plane from Korea not very long ago. And yeah, cool videos coming out tomorrow as well.
Oh, yeah, we got some cool videos. If you guys haven't watched the Ford Ranger plug-in hybrid review yet, you're going to want to watch that. It's a spicy one.
As always, if you are going to buy a car, you need to use CarSauce Buy. It is by far the best way to buy any new car. It supports us, obviously, but it also supports you because it's no obligation. You get the best price possible. So, yeah, totally worth it. Guys, good night. You've been epic and kind of good looking.